From what I've seen so far, the reactions to Nick Cannon calling Democrats the party of the Klan seem to lean more towards guilt trips and shaming tactics than actual attempts to prove him wrong. And before I continue...
Now is the time to like and subscribe. Yeah, and don't forget to hit that notification bell. Wait, what? I gotta stop smoking this.
I would like to let it be known that I'm not here to tell anyone what political stances they should be taking. I'm just here to state the facts as always. Whether you like it or not, what Nick said was true. However, what we face now are many black Americans deciding to swoop in to let us know that the parties apparently switched. And referring to Lyndon B. Johnson's signing of the Civil Rights Act, which ultimately jump-started the mass immigration in which we see today and made discrimination based on race, color, and other things like that against the law in 1964. Now, whether this was actually effective or beneficial to black America is something that many of our elders question, which initially was very confusing to me before coming to LA. But now I completely understand. And feel free to correct me if I'm wrong, because I'm about to get very controversial. Get ready. Now, according to these people, when this big switch of ideologies between the parties happened, apparently all the racist, hateful bigots flipped red, and the moralistic, intelligent saints flipped blue. Yet what confuses me is the fact that California, the state I live in where Nick Cannon is from, was actually a red state throughout the entire 70s and 80s, yet somehow literally every black person I know that lived to experience 70s and 80s California says that being black then was way better than it is now in California. How is that possible? The Democratic stronghold began in 1992. That very same year, there were more murders in Los Angeles than ever in its recorded history, and blacks that weren't even in gangs started getting their houses burned down and shot by racist gang members just for being black, and this just was a thing that happened. And this is what happened when California finally decided to stop being racist. Yeah, that makes sense. Sorry for bringing up the past, but since people wanted to time travel back to 1964, that's fair game, right? If not, then let's talk about today. The state that leads this nation in anti-black hate crimes is not Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, or Arkansas. It's California. You can look it up yourself. The city that leads in anti-black hate crimes, Los Angeles. The county that leads in anti-black hate crimes, once again, Los Angeles County. Yet these are the main ones who call everyone and everything racist. And you better not speak out on it, or somehow that makes you anti-black. And many people, black people, agree to that bullshit, which is likely why LA's black mayor feels comfortable talking about racism this, racism that, while it's giant gangs in her city that call themselves N-word killers, just running around. And she gets to not say or do anything about it, because it's California. But let's get off California for a second, because even outside of California, you look it up, the most segregated states are blue. And it's like, due to the 1964 Civil Rights Bill and the alleged switch, many of the people of those places feel as if they are not to be held accountable for anything whatsoever. And ladies and gentlemen, that is clearly some bullshit.
No question, but I tell you, if you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
We'd love to have you work in the fields with us.
Work in the field?
That's part of that. That's
Senator. I'm a house nigga. No, it's
and you're black! What? Nigga, you're next! You're next, nigga! What you? What's your fucking mouth? I don't want shit! Fuck you! It's a shit!
99.9% of the time, it is wrong for a white person to call a black person the N-word. But we may have found the exception. In Minneapolis recently, a white anti-ICE protester was in a group of anti-ICE protesters yelling at a black ICE Gestapo agent. An unidentified white male called the black ICE agent a house N-word who's working for the KKK. That's right, we have a white man calling a black man the N-word. But this is a little bit different. White on black usage of the N-word is a very serious issue. But this is a curveball example. Is it wrong for a white person to call a black ICE officer a house N-word? Let's explore. The white man who used the N-word in this situation was being historically precise. This black ICE agent, he is being a house N-word to the utmost degree.
Battle between some African Americans and Hispanics. The only reason 14-year-old Cheryl Green was shot and killed last month, police believe, was because she was black. These two suspects in custody are Latino.
When it comes to the job market in LA or California, there's a huge discrimination issue going on with Black Americans. Employers are not willing to hire Black Americans even if they are qualified. Even if they're overly qualified, they're still not willing to hire them. There's a hidden agenda at play here. And it's been going on for quite some time that organizations started to pick this up and investigate it.